What's going on, everyone? Today we ain't really done a whole lot. It's Monday. We just fed the cows and I didn't really film nothing because I figure there's only so much videos you can make of feeding cattle before you get tired of seeing it. So nothing exciting going on. That calf that we've been having trouble with, that was being doctored and tubed and everything else, is doing great. So still doing good. We've been kind of just piddling. We got a load of trash out of the barn here. Trying to clean up the clutter around here. We gotta get rid of this thing. And here's the thumb off that excavator. It needs a new cylinder. I bought it and it needed a cylinder, so I priced a cylinder through John Deere and it was $6,000. So I don't really want to pay for that. I took the old cylinder to have it rebuilt and it was destroyed. So I don't know what they did to destroy it that bad, but I'm thinking about pricing a bedrock thumb. I think I can get one of those and be in the money on one of those maybe, but these cows, they're talking to me. They want another bale of hay, but they ain't getting it today. They've been fed good. But anyway, we need to get a thumb on this thing. It's rigged up for hydraulic thumb and we desperately need one at times. But we're gonna try to clean all this clutter up in the next couple. I know it's supposed to get real super cold, not tomorrow, but the night after tomorrow. And so we're gonna focus on the livestock through that deal, but probably won't get nothing else done. But try to get all this clutter cleaned up. We're gonna get a load of gravel smooth out in here. And then we got a pretty big project to do here. I ain't got enough room, as y'all can see. I just got too much stuff. And we're gonna back this corner post here up to about this sewer lagoon area. We're gonna back that corner up to here, and then we're gonna go out at an angle out there in that pasture, and then back this way and extend this lot, haul gravel in and level that up, and where I got room to pull a truck in here and turn around. And then I think we're gonna end up going on the back side of this lot with a driveway that goes clear over there to that paved road. So a little easier getting out of here. All this big heavy equipment, I just don't have a very good place here for all this big stuff. Not enough room, so we're gonna try to add on a little. But first, before we can even get gravel and stuff hauled in, I got piles of hay here. I took that dog box off and I gotta pick all that up, but I got a lot of this swept and some of the clutter all cleaned up out of here. Still got a lot to do, but gotta pick all this up with a gator. But first, before we can haul gravel in here, we're gonna have to take this 7200 here. We're gonna load it up and take it over to a shop in another town over next to us. And well, it's on the other side. I had the shields off of it right now. But this injection pump has gone to leaking. And it wasn't that big a deal at first, but now it's gotten to where this tractor loses prime. So I overhauled this engine a couple years ago. And I did everything except the injection pump. I put new injectors and all in it at the same time. Did a water pump, new harmonic balancer. Did everything. I mean, I just complete overhaul, but I didn't do the pump, and I wish I would have now. So now we got to I'm just gonna take it and let them do it. I think it'd be pretty easy to get done. And my sprayer here, every year it's been doing this. And it's dripping out of one of these little fittings. So I don't think it's no big deal to fix that, but I think it probably didn't get winterized great in that little area a year ago or two. And that's probably cracked that a little. So now it's winterizer dripping out of it. It's not chemicals, but that's what we're kind of up to. I'm gonna have to get a little more stuff cleaned out of here. I'm probably gonna put my four-wheel drive tractor, that 9220, back in this corner, and then I may back this baler up over here somewhere. But running out of room. It don't take long to run out of room. I already need another bigger shed. So, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on. There's not a whole lot much going on to make videos on right now. It'll dry up and we'll get after it on the dozers and stuff before long. But oh, we are getting some more window tinting done. So we got this excavator tinted. I know I mentioned it in a video before, but I really like how it turned out. And that window over there is like a plexiglass. When I bought this machine, it had that knocked out and the thumb was messed up. It wasn't really, I wouldn't say it was just completely abused, but it wasn't very well taken care of either. So, but it's been a good machine. I was a good buy. I was glad I bought it, but the undercarriage on it was really really good. That's why I went ahead and bought this machine over another one. There was another one that was real slick for the same price. Had a good paint job on it, but the undercarriage was shot on it. This one, the undercarriage hardly had any wear at all, because what they did with this machine is they set in one spot at a scrapyard. Had that thumb, they messed up the thumb, and instead of fixing the cylinder on the thumb, they put a sleeve around that cylinder. If it was here, I'd show you. But they put a sleeve around that cylinder and used it as a manual thumb, and then they bent the ram in it. So, but it's set in one spot and just loaded scrap iron at a scrapyard. So, I don't know. You think it would be in worse shape than it is doing that, but I checked everything over and I thought it would be a good one. It has been. This cylinder here I got rebuilt when I first bought it. It was the only leak on the machine, and as you can see, it's still the only leak on the machine. It didn't do no good. I spent about $3 grand on that, and it was all for nothing. I don't really know what to do about it, but may try again, see what happens, see what they think. But anyway, we're not done tinting the windows on this yet, on the old C series, but some of them are done. This side over here in the middle window's done. Looks really good. Change the whole look of that dozer. We're gonna do something about this orange shield on this. That when you damage something on these and you got to replace a shield or something that comes from Hitachi, these are really Hitachi machines. The John Deere logo on them. Everything about them's Hitachi. Pumps Hitachi. Anyway, I don't like that orange shield. We've actually debated on repainting this whole thing, but we just don't know if that's what we want to do. If we want to tackle that job, or paint the shield and go on. We're gonna get the windows tinted on this Peterbilt. He's been working on it some. So anyway, we did add we added a backup camera to this thing. And I know it was in another video, but we didn't realize that there was a little light on that backup camera that never went off. So we had to add a kill switch to that to add juice to that camera and kill it. It was running my batteries dead. I don't really understand why, because I mean, you turn the screen off with the power button, but it always had juice to it. It was always drawing some juice. So anyway, got the back window tinted. So he's got the sides left and that one door left. Does a good job. It's tough to do that stuff when out here in the wind and dirt, and that window tinting is not something I'd ever want to get into. But a guy can make some money doing it. Hopefully we'll get all this stuff going here pretty soon. I'm ready to push some dirt. We got a lot of stuff on my own I need to fix, so we'll probably start there. I'm gonna hop on this gator here and get the sprayer out of it, clean it out, and go pick up them piles of dirt and debris in the barn. So we'll get all that cleaned up, put it in here, and go dump it. Well, I was gonna take the sprayer out of this gator and do that. Turns out the sprayer's full of chemical, and I don't remember exactly what's in this thing, but I'm sending it. And it smells like 2,4-D. I guess we'll see if it acts like 2,4-D in a couple of days. There's purple henbit all in my yard, so I didn't want to just dump the sprayer. Figured we might as well use it. I don't know if you can tell it, but that little calf that we've been doctoring's right there by her mama. She was sucking on her a second ago. Looks like she's doing really well now. This is a little trash pit. We made the mistake of putting it where some water would run in it. It wasn't supposed to run in it, but the terrace broke right here and it ran in it, so we actually got enough rain to break a terrace. Still can't believe it. I need to back up a hair more, but kind of scared to if it caves off. I guess I will a hair. I guess y'all can be along for the ride with me if I do fall in there. I didn't get that much closer, but I got close enough. I don't want that to cave off. This thing had an electric bed on it, but it quit working, so now it's just all manual. It was a nice feature, but not nice enough to spend $1,000 to fix it. That's what that part was. It's like 800 and something dollars. I think I'll pass on that. I can dump it by hand. Well, that looks way better. Still got a bunch of junk around the edges of the barn we got to go through. But yeah, that looks a lot better. I just got to get my hay piles picked up here, and then there's a stack of tires over here. This is the window to that track hoe that we're gonna put in. Got it on top here, but we gotta put it in sometime, and I got a bunch of tires here that need to go. Anyway, I'm not sure what to do with them all. Probably stack them over and then next to the wall like that other stuff is. Wish I had one of those big fancy shops, but maybe one day. Boy, them cows won't shut up. They think they need fed. They ain't getting fed right now. They're letting me have it. I've already fed them once today. They think they need some cake. Well, I lied. They are getting fed some more. It ain't gonna be what they really want, though. They're like, that ain't cake. They ain't getting any. They can eat it or waste it. Either way, it's going to waste for me. But that's all that's really going on right now. We're just kind of piddling, getting ready for this cold snap and all, but we got some equipment shuffling to do, and we'll get some footage of that. Taking that tractor to go get worked on. I gotta get my 9220 four-wheel drive up to John Deere so they can green light it. It's got a couple of transmission seals on the back of the transmission that are starting to leak. I'm gonna have them fix that. And then what else is there? I gotta take my combine, get my combine out of the barn of another place where we keep our combines in the swather at. We gotta get it out, take it to John Deere, get green lighted. And that's about all that's going on right now. I'm just dealing with livestock, so we're gonna get through that and then we'll start making some pretty decent videos. So just hang with us. Right now we're just kind of just trying to do a little cleaning up, tidying up, getting ready for little projects. We got a lot of fencing projects we got to do, and fence rows, and we got a lot of fence to build. There's a lot that's gonna be going on the next couple of months. So, but we'll get it unhooked, get that tractor fixed, and then when we get it back, we'll do some. We got to do a little bit of dirt work out here, out in the pasture here. Drive some pipe, corner post, add some gravel. Just try to clean this place up a little. It's a dump right now. Every year I do this with this adding gravel and cleaning the place up. And every year it gets dirty again because I neglect it. So I'm not the best at keeping up with stuff. I just have to make myself break down once a year, twice a year, and just Hey, let's shut down and just clean this mess up because it's so bad. But window tint's coming along good. We'll get it finished, and I think that's all that's left on these machines. Well, at least these two. They're ready to go to work. Clean the tracks out on that one, on both of them. Clean the tracks up, but they have had the full service done on them, so ready to go. What's going on, everyone? The cold is here, but it ain't really here. The big cold deal they've been talking about that we're trying to get ready for is going to be here tonight, but they backed it off a lot, so it won't be as bad as they thought. But we don't have all our hay. We fed a bunch of hay already, but I hope we have enough to last all year. We got another 200 and something bales stacked over there, but actually, I don't know. There may not be quite that much. I can't remember exactly what we put over there, but he's getting some out with that spike bed so I can grab it with my arm bed. And we'll pick some up, go unroll them for the cows. But tomorrow's gonna be the cold morning. We're gonna have to feed good. Anyway, my phone rang. Kind of interrupted me there, but I got get these out where I get with the arm bed so we can feed 2 at a time. It's a lot faster, a lot more efficient to feed, and I can unroll them for all my cows. That helps a lot. So usually get the skid steer up here. We usually stack several rows sideways for an arm bed because we got 2 arm bed feed pickups and 2 spike bed feed pickups. But anyway, he'll get a few of these out for us and we'll be ready to roll for at least a day. number 38 right there's had a limp for a while. She's gonna have to go to the cell, but nothing much I can do for her. We're trying to feed up in here where they can get up in the barns when it gets real bad. So, well, she's old right there. She needs to go. Anyway, one down. What's going on? This is the Siberian cold we were supposed to get, I guess. It ain't that bad because at least we didn't get much precip or nothing with it, so could be a lot worse. We're gonna go get all the cows taken care of. I went ahead and plugged my diesel pickup in last night. I don't want to yank that out. Guess the barn cat survived. Let's see if she'll fire up. I ain't never had a lick of trouble with this thing starting in the cold, but I went ahead and plugged it in anyway. Oh yeah. Didn't even struggle. If you're from the EPA, just ignore that loud sound. I don't know what happened to the exhaust on this pickup. I just came out here one day and it was loud again. I don't know, it sounded like a straight pipe or something. I have no idea. It's like it's deleted or something. Well, it's already been a heck of a day. Our little makeshift windbreak here is better than them not having nothing because they're using it. They seem to really appreciate it, so. But anyway, last night I messed up. I've never had this happen. You know, my whole life I've never had this happen. I've heard of a lot of people having this happen. It wasn't my lack of paying attention or anything. There's our little windbreak. Anyway, I thought I'd put an extra bale of hay out last night. It was dark, but this weather was gonna roll in at 3 a.m. and at my house I got quite a few cows there, so I figured it didn't hurt to feed them an extra bale. Got a little distracted there, but putting another bale out here. But I was pulling out in my pasture. It was after dark. I'm trying to do good. It ended up costing me money. There was like a 300-pound calf that was laying down. I never seen her. I didn't run over with the wheel and tire, but she got caught up. I was turning to the right, and she got caught up underneath my pickup, and I heard it, so I stopped, and I drug her out from underneath the pickup. She got up, walked off. She died this morning, so I've never had anything like that happen ever. But it happened, and I didn't film any of that. I could have, but I didn't. She's cold, but I've been in a lot worse, so I ain't gonna complain. Damn, boy, it's cold, ain't it?
Kind of nasty.
Oh hell, I might want to put the bill down first. Some of that's still open over there. I ain't gonna bust that eyes.
I busted in this little hole right here when you do.
Look at this calf. It's about as dumb as that one last night. Can't seem to figure out how to get back in there to go eat and get out of the wind.
He figures it out.
About the same size too.
You gonna run over it?
I hope not. Golly, I've never had that happen before. That's what I was just telling the camera about. But I didn't show it on camera.
That's what I was wondering, if you had that film.
No, I could have, but I was like, I better not. YouTube banned me for that one. Morning, everybody. We made it through the Siberian weather that hit. It wasn't that bad. Yesterday, it was just the wind was so bad. Today, the wind ain't blowing bad. It's just really cold. Not too bad. I gotta feed all the Democrats in here in this barn, waiting for their handout. We had a sick dog, coyote dog. He's doing much better today. But I gotta go out and drag the calf off that died on me. I got the heat lamp going for the kitty cats here. But anyway, I bet they ain't caught a mouse in weeks. Feed them too much, but it's cold. I usually feed them cats every morning, feed the dogs every morning, and then I go feed all the cows. But I'm gonna go drag that calf off that got ran over. I really didn't run it over, but that's a weird deal. So what happened was, it was dark outside, and I just wanted to put an extra bale of hay out before that cold hit. So I pulled through the gates here, and these cows here are so tame. They're the worst bunch I have. I mean, it's better than being wild, but you can't get them to move out of your way. The mamas, the baby, everything. I mean, you just have to push them with your bumper to get them to move. It's so annoying. Anyway, I pulled through here, and I was making a circle around here so I can go put a bale out over there in front of that lean-to where they had windbreak. And I was having to honk and push them out of my way all the way around here. I got to about right here, maybe in that little low spot, and I heard the thump under my pickup. I was like, what the heck? But I never ran over anything with my wheel and tire. And this, mind you, this isn't no newborn calf. I mean, this calf is 300 plus pounds probably. Maybe around 300 probably. And I guess she just never moved until I heard it. And I never hit her with the wheel and tire, but it stopped my pickup when she got to the rear axle. I was turning to the right, so she went underneath the right side of the pickup, and that's when I heard it. and then I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a mesquite tree or something. Anyway, I hopped out and I seen her right there, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I drug her out. She got up, she walked off with the mama and went over there with her eating. And I thought, nah, she'd be okay. And she might have been okay if it wouldn't have got so cold that night. Not real sure, but she probably had some internal problems. I feel really bad about it, but man, try to do something right, give them a little extra hay, end up costing you $1,000. That's my life in a nutshell right there. We're gonna go feed everything. We got, oh, that's almost forgot. I gotta get an axe so I can cut all the ice this morning. That's gonna be thick, so I put one on here yesterday or day before. But we'll go cut all the ice, put out some hay, get them warmed back up. I guess I better grab a chain so I can drag her off. But talk about bad luck. We're not gonna put any cubes out today, so the only reason why is because that diesel pickup, I'm afraid it will gel up. I had problems with that last year. That's disappointing to say the least. Oh man, first for me. I've never had anything like that happen before. I don't know if maybe she wasn't feeling good or something, or if I'm not sure if she wasn't feeling good or what. I think it's just so cold that night when that hit, they didn't want to move. Just unnecessary. You can tell I wasn't no baby calf. She didn't weigh as much as I thought, but definitely wasn't no newborn. Well, everything looks good. All the cows are doing good. Brandon's over there busting the ice. I'm having troubles with my battery on my camera today. But I don't know if y'all can tell, I mentioned it the other day, but this pond here is the one we were cleaning on. Didn't get it all cleaned out by no means, but we could do a lot more if we had a dump truck. But get where they can get something to drink. But we got a lot of this cleaned out around the edge. We got to do some more with the spools, try to get them all smoothed out and moved. But one of these days, well, we got it a lot better than it was, a lot deeper than it was. They're thirsty. That's 3 or 4 inches thick. Well, they're not all over here yet. We're gonna drive over to the barns up there and make sure they know we're here. We're feeding back over here again behind this dam. This is a flood control dam. That's what I call the lake place that you'll see. It's full of water, but the pipe drains right here when it overflows, and then the emergency spills over there. But I like to unroll hay down that when I don't have my arm bed with me. And then this here runs water all the time, just about. It's kind of weird. Water doesn't have to go over the drain pipe to run water. It comes up underneath the silt and all underneath the ground. There's another, like a tile line is what I'd probably call it. I'm not sure what it is, but it always runs a little water. In fact, even when this thing was dry this summer, it was still water coming out of it. So my plan is to get in here just straight out there, and I'm gonna dig me a nice big pond this spring probably, and I want to get a good one in here because that lake will catch all the silt, and the pond should never silt up so bad. But that runs pretty decent. It's not, he's busting it up, but it was it's already not frozen places back here, so it wasn't froze up there, and it shouldn't be as bad to bust the ice here. But he's getting that knocked out. We're gonna go up here and see about the rest of the cows because I ain't near all of them. That's it for today. These are doing good. Luckily didn't get no more sick ones. That unrolled nice down that slope. We'll have to pick through these and see which heifers we want to keep.